Hey guys, welcome to the Gimpy Jeep Guy. Today we've got kind of a unique experience where we are having Dave Wong, one of the best and greatest off-road drivers in the country, come over to the house today. Kind of a unique opportunity. If you guys have been in the Jeeping community at all, you probably heard of Dave. He's won the Trail Breaker at Trail Hero last year. He's won the King of the Hammer Shootout. He's won multiple first place at We Rock and Supercrawl. He's almost always at the podium at pretty much any off-road competition in the country. He's an amazing driver, has an amazing rig, and frankly, he's one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet. Dave Wong is just amazing. Well, today he's coming over today because he's going to be doing his regular 9 to 5 job, which is doing window tinting. So you can see here, I've got my 1951 Willys Pickup. And sometime last fall, my driver's window broke. And so Dave is actually going to be coming over today to do some window tinting on it now that I finally got the window replaced. So once he gets here, I'll go ahead and turn this back on and get a little bit of video showing what he's doing, how he does it, and talk to Dave a little bit. See you in a minute. All right, so we've got Dave just showed up. He's working on getting this tinting on. Super excited to have him come over and get this project done that I've been waiting on for way too long, it seems like, because the guy that was going to put the window in, there's literally one guy in all of southern Utah that deals with the old glass on old vehicles like this. Well, he came over, tore it all apart, got the order all ready and done, and ended up with a major infection down in his stomach and almost died. So I had my whole truck torn apart for the winter and just got it done recently, and now Dave's coming over and getting the tinting.
Can you get it fixed up?
Yep. So you can see there's the window, and the tinting on that wing window is the darkness that it's going to be. Dave, what was the percentage you said it was?
It was 28%.
Okay. So 28%, which means it allows 28% of the light in. And what was interesting is the old window that was in here was a laminate glass, and the tinting was actually between the glass. So it was kind of a strange situation I'd never seen before, but now we've got some good regular safety glass in there, and we'll just go ahead and put the tinting on the outside. So kind of go through the process here.
Just make a pattern, and we normally would do computer cut, but they don't have it for this vehicle. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, go figure. Yeah, I called around to some of the local glass companies, and they're like, I can't even put that in my computer. Not a whole lot of 1951 Willys Pickups floating around. All right, so Dave's got the what do you call that stuff? I guess just the tinting or the
window film.
Film. There you go. I knew there was a word for it. Got the film up there, getting it all measured, getting ready to put it on.
So I gotta make one more cut at the top here, and then you put it on.
What's nice about this is because these old vehicles, almost all of it is just nice flat glass. So you don't have to worry about any of the round stuff or the curved stuff like a modern. So yeah, even when we got this window cut, the guy's like, oh yeah, just flat piece of glass, no big deal. So I bet that makes it easy. So what does this process entail like on a regular, normal, modern car, Dave?
So you don't have to cut your own pattern, which is convenient. I have a computer and a plotter that you just punch in your make and model of the vehicle, and it will cut out all the patterns for you.
That's really cool.
And then round windows, you have to shrink the film to that curve of the window. You can't really stretch this film like you would on a wrap, but you can shrink it. So you shrink it to the shape of the window before you put it on.
Huh. Very cool. So are you putting this on the inside or the outside?
It does go on the inside. People see me working on the outside and make patterns or shrink it, and they all wonder why it's going on the outside. It's just that's an easier place to work than on the inside.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I can see that a lot easier to get into without having the nooks and crannies. Awesome. Cool, cool. All right, so it looks like we're about done here. So Dave's gonna kind of talk you through the process where we're at.
So after made the initial pattern in it being a little bit small, so we adjusted it and got to a pattern that I'm happy with. It covers the whole opening very well. It's the tint's on and drying a little bit, and then we'll file the top edge so it's right to the edge of the glass. There'll be no gap or anything. it'll look like it just came that way. So let it dry a little bit, do that, and then there's a drying process that you won't want to roll it up and down for 3 to 5 days, depending on the weather.
Cool. Awesome, man. It's looking great. Loving it. Be back having the truck ready to drive. Get ready to have some fun this summer. Gonna be good times.
Looks like a pretty close match too.
Cool. Yeah, it looks really good compared to that wing window.
It's
Looking good. Thanks, Dave.
anytime. So it's all done. We actually filed the edge so it looks factory. Can't see where the tint stops before the edge of the glass. So as factory as any window tint could be on a 51?
1951.
51 Willys.
Yeah.
So, but it's all done. It just needs a cure. Take about 3 to 5 days for it to dry, and it's ceramic, so it blocks a lot more heat. Keep them nice and cool in there.